Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Today we're working on something kind of different. Got a Fast and Furious Hot Wheels Nissan Skyline R32. Pretty cool car. So I'm going to crack it open here and take a look at the insides and see what we got to work with. Very nice. Skyline. A while back, Gaslands UK had thrown out a challenge marching on to make a car like a walker. Give it some kind of legs or tentacles or some kind of spidery bit. So I got this My Little Pony. What? I know, right? What a strange mashup. But I had an idea. So let's see what we got to work with here. Let's, crack it open. Grab my knife right quick. Get that cardboard backer out the way. Well packed. Who's got a story card? They call me Sonny, right? And here is the horse. Come on. Get out of the thing. Come on. There you go. So here we got it. Pretty good looking little chap. Here's the plan. Gonna take the legs off this thing here and marry him up to the Skyline and get some sort of a walking car. I don't know. Alrighty then. Got the car all drilled apart. Put the old horse off to the side for the time being. And we'll take a look at the various components. You got the base with the wheels. There's a glass, kind of a smoky gray. Nice interior, right-hand drive. Like that. Something like that. Seems to be the idea here. Just trying to figure out how to make it walk, but be a Gaslands kind of thing. Got to do a little brainstorming here. So I got the car and the stripper. Now I'll turn my attention to the horse. What I'm going to do here is figure out where I want to cut it so I can get the legs off for the maximum impact. Just kind of make a line around here. I want to say those rear haunches, something like that. The hair's kind of in the way, but I'll deal with that accordingly. Something like this. Yeah. Then I'll get my Dremel tool and cut this horse up. Oh dear. And back from the stripper, got the car all cleaned up and ready to go. Looking pretty good there. So yeah. Put it back together. Kind of try to envision this thing. Oh, turn it around. Now it'll fit. All right, cool. Da-da-da-da. And I got my horse parts. All four legs. So kind of try to envision this here. Something like that. And something like this. Need some trimming, but yeah, this ought to work. I love this front raised hoof like he's racing. Oh man. Now it's time for some assembly. Put my bits over here. Got the car ready to go. Gonna take some of this Gorilla Glue super sticky. Just gotta tap it all around, get it into places. Get it all put back together. That way I can sculpt around it. This is more of a crafting project than a custom. But it's a custom craft. I don't know. Then you put the base back on. Like that. All buttoned up and ready to go. Bump the camera. And yeah. Then we'll put the legs in place. Gonna do that with hot glue. Oh boy. Then I grab my glue gun. And get myself a nice little dollop in the wheel wells. I can go ahead and fit the legs in, which I've kind of trimmed up and cleaned out. Something like that for the back leg. Move it around. Okay. And then get that front leg. Big old bunch of glue. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. And repeat as necessary. Right there. Okay. That looks bizarre. Work on this side now. and you get something kind of like this. Yeah. All right. It stands, has good balance. Not sure if this is a good idea or not, but here we are. A car with legs. Yes. From the Department of Things That Should Not Be. It was about here that I realized I'm not sure how to Gaslands this thing, so I committed to the horse fully. Gave it a ponytail, man. Definitely taking a bizarre, unexpected turn, so gonna roll with it. But tail's a little loose with the hot glue, so what I'm gonna do is pin that in place. So got that right there, and then I'm gonna use some epoxy sculpt to kind of fill in the details and make it all smooth. Got me a little piece of paper clip here. Put some of that in the tail, okay? And I drilled out the trunk, so that'll fit in there nice and kind of give it some extra support so it doesn't pop off if you're playing with it. Because, you know, it's still a toy car. Something like that. All right. Now I got a batch of epoxy sculpt all mixed up. So I'm going to take a little chunk here and just kind of use that to fill in the wheel wells. Or where the legs come out now. Make it a little more ergonomic, like that. Something for the back end here. Just kind of wet my fingers and smooth it all in. Pack it out. That right there helps you smooth it easily. When it dries, you'll sand it down. But just kind of filling it in and making it more organic, I guess. You know, because walking cars should be organic, I guess. I don't know. And the last thing I did was take a little strip, kind of put some on the front bumper there, make it like a spoiler or a mouth. Yeah, because anthropomorphic cars need mouths. Okay, this really did get weird. But yeah, go for it. Smooth it out. Excellent. So now we got it all primed up and ready to go for paint. And I think for this one right here, well, I'm just going to lean into the horse theme and paint it brown, like a horse. Maybe some lighter browns. Maybe a spotty horse. I don't know. Something for highlights. Seems to be coming along pretty nice. This brown's nice and creamy. Just keep working it around there. Get all the car stuff like the roof and the sides, the panels. And don't forget the horse legs, okay? Get those right there, yeah. Slabba-dabba-doo. All right, all over the place. You get the idea. And then I just go around it with a slightly lighter brown right here. Just continue to build up some definition and tone. Pretty far out. Get around the legs. There you go. Just steady on with it. Slabba-dabba. Slabba-dabba-doo. So a car that's a horse is pretty weird. So I took some of this model color and blocked in some areas. Gave it eyes, kind of inspired by the Cars universe. And its sides, you know, for like a racehorse. Then I'm just going to go over the gray bits with this nice dark red. Kind of get some sort of racing livery going on here. You know, like a racehorse. Oh, man. Where does my mind go? Do-do-do, do-do-dee-dee-dee, do-do-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Make that nice and clean. Yeah. Then I'm going to take these two different blues to give him some eyes. Make some small dots with the dark blue. Then I very carefully go in here with the lighter blue. Kind of dance it around in there to kind of build up the pupils and give it some definition. Like that. Give it some depth. Then I'll do a black pupil in the middle and a couple of white dots for the classic cartoon eye. And then when I'm done with that, I get a little black and come in here and define that eye line a little more. There you go. Got my pupils in there, you see. Okay. A little bit like that. Kind of define the eyes. Looking pretty good. Some right down there at the bottom. All right. We'll clean that up, but that's looking pretty good. Then the last thing, get the grill, make sure the mouth's good. I'll have to hit the eye line, but it's off to glamour shots, kids. And here you go. A horse race car. Okay. Yeah, horse race car. That's it. Wow. What started off as a Gaslands challenge ended up being something completely different. And I like how it came out. This thing's goofy but fun. So yeah. Play with little toy cars, you never know what's going to happen. My word. Anywho, hope you liked it. If you do, leave a comment. If you did like it, well, make sure you like and subscribe. And until the next one, gang, take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. And God bless.